Now, Tunguns. In the previous video, I went over the attributes for myself, one other person, so on and so forth, for the combination of four people in a mixture of all powerful fusions. In this video, I want to address the 48 laws of power, and I want to address Machiavelli's The Prince. But before I do that, the attributes that I listed for myself: Boppa. I don't care if it's my past self, present self, future self, shadow self, reflective self, self-reflective self, reflection self. Any self that I have or any of those long list of attributes that I have for Boppa is just for me. Boppa. Nobody else. Just to clear that shit the fuck up. Now, I want to quote the 48 laws of power from top to bottom, just to show you guys why I have that high IQ, and I'll address that more specifically in a moment. Law 1, never outshine the master. Law 2, never put too much trust in friends, learn how to use enemies. Law 3, conceal your intentions. Part 1, use decoyed objects of desire and red herrings to throw people off the scent. Part 2, use smoke screens to disguise your actions. Law 4, always say less than necessary. Law 5, so much depends on reputation, guard it with your life. Law 6, court attention at all costs. Part 1, surround yourself with the sensational and scandalous. Part 2, create an air of mystery. Law 7, get others to do the work for you but always take the credit. Law 8, make others come to you, use bait if necessary. Law 9, win through your actions and never through argument. Law 10, infection, avoid the unhappy and the unlucky. Law 11, learn to keep people dependent on you. Law 12, use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim. Law 13, when asking for help, appeal to people's self-interest, never to their mercy or gratitude. Law 14, pose as a friend, work as a spy. Law 15, crush your enemy totally. Law 16, use absence to increase respect and honor. Law 17, keep others in suspended terror, cultivate an air of unpredictability. Law 18, don't build fortresses to protect yourself. Isolation is dangerous. Law 19, know who you're dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person. 1, the arrogant and proud man with a touchy pride. 2, the hopelessly insecure man with a fragile ego. 3, Mr. Suspicion, future Joe Stalin imagines everyone is after him. 4, the serpent with the long memory, patient and calculated before attacking, cold and unaffectionate. 5, the plain, unassuming, and unintelligent man, blunt and unaware, will waste your time when attempting to deceive him. Law 20, don't commit to anyone. Part 1, don't commit to anyone but be courted by all. Part 2, don't commit to anyone, stay above the fray. Law 21, play a sucker to catch a sucker, seem dumber than your mark. Law 22, use the surrender tactic, transform weakness into power. Law 23, concentrate your forces. Law 24, play the perfect courtier. 1, avoid ostentation. 2, practice nonchalance. 3, limit your flattery. 4, arrange to be noticed. 5, alter your style and language according to the person you're dealing with. 6, never be the bearer of bad news. 7, never use friendship and intimacy with your master. 8, never criticize those above you directly. 9, ask for very few favors. 10, never joke about appearances of taste. 11, don't be the court cynic. 12, be self-observant. 13, master your emotions. 14, fit the spirit of the times. 15, be a source of pleasure. Law 25, recreate yourself. Law 26, keep your hands clean. Part 1, conceal your mistakes, have a scapegoat around to take the blame. Part 2, make use of cat's paws. Law 27, play on people's need to believe to create a cult-like following. 1, keep it vague and simple. 2, emphasize the visual and sensual over the intellectual. 3, borrow the forms of organized religion to structure the group. 4, disguise your source of income. 5, set up an us versus them dynamic. Law 28, interaction with boldness. Law 29, plan all the way to the end. Law 30, make your accomplishments seem effortless. Law 31, control the options, get others to play with the cards. 1, color the options. 2, force to resist. 3, alter the playing field. 4, the shrinking options. 5, the weak man on the precipice. 6, brothers in crime. 7, the horns of a dilemma. Law 32, play the people's fantasies. Law 33, discover each man's thumbscrew. 1, pay attention to gestures and unconscious signals. 2, find a helpless child. 3, look for contrast. 4, find the weak link. 5, fill the void. 6, feed on uncontrollable emotions. Law 34, be royal in your own fashion. Act like a king to be treated like one. Law 35, master the art of timing. 1, long time. 2, short time, forced time. 3, end time. Law 36, disdain things you cannot have. Ignoring them is the best revenge. Law 37, create compelling spectacles. Law 38, think as you like but behave like others. Law 39, stir up waters to catch fish. Law 40, despise the free lunch. 1, the greedy fish. 2, the bargain demon. 3, the sadist. 4, the indiscriminate giver. Law 41, avoid stepping into a great man's shoes. Law 42, strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. Law 43, work on the hearts and minds of others. Law 44, disarm and infuriate with the mirror effect. 1, the neutralizing effect. 2, the narcissist effect. 3, the moral effect. 4, the hallucinatory effect. Law 45, preach the need for change but never reform too much at once. Law 46, never appear too perfect. Law 47, don't go past the mark you aimed for. In victory, learn when to stop. Law 48, assume formlessness. Now let me tell y'all something. I've been reading, studying, and memorizing my book for 10 years. I've mastered the 48 laws of power. Nobody can use this information on me better than I can use it on somebody else. That's first and foremost. Number 2, I'm a master at my craft. Craft as far as being studious, aware, analytical, logical, and intelligent. And now y'all see where I get my high intelligence from reading, memorization, and reiteration. But for right now, let's also dive into Machiavelli's The Prince. 1, different kinds of states and how to conquer them. 2, hereditary monarchies. 3, mixed monarchies. 4, conquered by Alexander the Great, the kingdom of Darius did not rebel against his successors after his death. Why not? 5, how to govern cities and states that were previously self-governing. 6, states won by the new ruler's own forces and abilities. 7, states won by lucky circumstances and someone else's armed forces. 8, states won by crime. 9, monarchies with public support. 10, accessing a state strength. 11, church states. 12, different kinds of state, different kinds of armies, and the consideration of mercenary forces. 13, auxiliaries, combined forces, and citizen armies. 14, a ruler and his army. 15, what men, and particularly rulers, are praised and blamed for. 16, generosity and meanness. 17, cruelty and compassion, whether it's better to be feared or loved. 18, a ruler and his promises. 19, avoiding contempt and hatred. 20, whether forces and other strategies rulers frequently adopt are useful. 21, what a ruler must do to win respect. 22, a ruler's ministers. 23, avoiding flatterers. 24, why Italian rulers have lost their states. 25, the role of luck in human affairs and how to defend against it. 26, an appeal to conquer Italy and free it from foreign occupation. Now, y'all tell me who can do all that. And then you understand why my IQ is 111. Boppa. I'm out.